welcome to the stream today. Well, first stream of the year. Welcome to 2026. That's crazy. I know I haven't been recording recently. College was crazy, and then moving back was exhausting because I'm off track right now. So I'm home for a couple months. But today we're going to be drawing some more Vampires fan art. This is the SireSwap AU. This is my own version of it. Where Legs and Pyro are the starter vampires, so I have a little bit of these little guys up here. So yeah. We're gonna get started. If anyone would like to come and join chat, you are free to do so. I will periodically be looking at chat and talking with you guys. So, actually, where is my stylus? Oh, there it is. Alright. Just checking my notifications real quick. Okay. Where should I start? Why not with my goobers? Okay. I gotta turn on my stylus for one. Level 1. I also have level 3 that I'll be doing. We'll see how far I get. That's still on pencil. I need pen. Have any questions about the AU, you can ask. Pretty much, like I said, Legs and Pyro are the starter vampires in this AU. Pyro is Legs' fledgling. And I haven't gotten too far in it. I haven't like written a fanfiction or anything. I've just been rambling about it on Tumblr. Follow me on Tumblr. Void draws. Void-draws. Z draws with a Z. Shameless plugin. But I might write something about it if I wasn't overloaded with other fanfiction ideas. I'm so overloaded with fanfiction ideas, I could talk about it for ages, which is why it's so good that I'm on Tumblr. Just recording. Oh, I forgot to tell my family that I'm streaming. 1 second. for coming into the stream. My family's cracking jokes at me because I told them I'm streaming. The audacity. I'm smiling, by the way. Y'all wouldn't know that even if I had a cam because I'd be wearing my mask. But yeah, like I was saying. I'm good, how are you? Oops. There we go. It's coming together. I gave them different outfits just because I wanted them to look a little bit different from regular AU, and also because like this shows that Pyro's from a different time period than when he is of the canon. So oh no, I'm sorry that you're not doing well. Any particular reason? Not a good first. First of the year. Ugh, it's crazy. I guess. But yeah, like, I keep thinking I'm getting. Oh, no, that's an awful combo. I'm sorry. Sickness and depression is awful. Double whammy is awful. You have my deepest apologies. Not that I caused it, but, my greatest sympathies, I should say. I hope that this can brighten your day a little bit. I'll just mainly be rambling. So if you like that, then you know what? All the better. I'm just drawing my little goobers. Well, not my goobers, but versions. Different versions of my favorite little guys. Quite literally some of my favorites. That's where I started with my AU as my favorites, because that's where it goes usually when you make an AU or make your own version of an AU. Oh goodness. My hands are shaking. I'm shivering. It's cold in my room. But yeah, we have Waistcoat Lagundo for level 1 in this AU. Because, well, technically he needed new clothing, and so he stole from the crypt. Because he was all bloody from the massacre that he caused before Lewis put him to sleep. Again, I rambled about this on my Tumblr, so it's not like if there's a fan fiction that you're missing out on or anything. Though I might write one. I don't know. Like I said earlier, I have so many ideas for fanfiction stuck in my head, rattling away, and I already have 2 that I'm working on. Well, 3, 4. 4. Because I have my happy ending AU, where pretty much everyone in all of the vampires cast gets a happy ending. Mostly everyone. A lot better than the original ending, which is getting beta read right now before I post it. Oh my goodness, I can't get this right. And then I have my Cured Owen AU, which I'm currently blocked on. I need to look at it again. Chapter 7. Then I'm writing a sequel one-shot to the Happy Ending AU where they have a reunion, where the cast has a reunion. And then I'm writing stuff for my Vampsona, the original idea I had for her, and then another idea that I had for her, because my original idea, she's just a vampire. She just shows up. She's already a vampire. And so I was writing stuff for that, and then I had an idea where she was human in the beginning and basically takes Pyro's place as getting turned first. Because I wanted to play around with Pyro's character a little bit and see like how Scott really affected his psyche, and see how they would have ended up differently if Scott wasn't tormenting them. And then that ended up just being like that my insert character ended up taking their place. And yeah, that looks good. And so I'm writing stuff for that as well. And then I keep writing different ship kissing scenes because it makes me happy and giggle like a high schooler. No, middle schooler. Let's be honest, a middle schooler. It's even worse than a high schooler. I got him. Kissing scenes are great. They're so hard to write. I need to get better at writing them because I keep reading them and I'm like, dang. See, when I write mine and read through them again, I'm like, this doesn't make me feel lonely enough. So I know that I'm not doing it good enough because I need to feel more lonely. Which is really funny to say, but it's the truth. You know you wrote a good kissing scene when you feel lonely. But yeah. I keep getting distracted because I think I've done a bloodletting one. I've done... Goodness gracious, I need some water. I've done Major Scythe, Pyroan. Who else? I know I've done a couple. I've done a handful. I think I did a couple Pyroan actually. Now that I think about it. It's because I just look. I saw fan art pop up on my TikTok and I was like, you know what? Lumberjack kinda speaking to me right now. And so I drew fan art for myself, and and it just spiraled from there. And it's just, all I can say is it's a good day to be a multi-shipper. It's always a good day to be a multi-shipper. Because whenever I find an interesting ship, I can be like, oh, I appreciate that. And you know what? I might even start shipping that because I have no obligation to a specific ship. It's a great day to be a multi-shipper. Because yes, I am a love-bitten, bloodletting truther. Trust bites. But I forgot the but. But trust bites and lumberjack. I guess if you're a bloodletting and love-bitten truther, then you know trust bites goes hand in hand. You know? So, but I'll still say, because it's still technically a rare pair, because, you know, Lewis is dead, but hey, there's an afterlife, and I am determined to believe that Legs and Owen find a way out of hell, and make it back to heaven, well, not make it to heaven, and Lewis is there to greet them, okay? Let me be delusional, because I need them to be happy, okay? I'm just... I've gotten so off topic, guys. This is not okay. This is why... I'm not even talking about the AU that I'm drawing right now. Oh my goodness, are people still doing fireworks? When I tell you, there were some loud ones last night and like in the neighborhood behind mine. Oh my gosh. Horrendous. Horrendous, I tell you. Okay. Excuse me? Oh, that was a bad one. We're gonna put that in a folder. And then we're gonna do another one for the scar. Let's see. I need a color swatch. I'm trying to pick one. Here, I'm just getting a color of the scar real quick. Okay. But yeah, there we go. There we go. So we can get rid of that one. Nope, wrong one. That's clean. I like that. Here, I need to add a folder at the bottom so that I can put discarded sketches in there. That's not a folder, that's another layer. Folder. And then we're gonna close that for now and get rid of that and then do level 3. Here, real quick, I'm gonna do the words on this one. Wrong color. What was I talking about? I was all over the place, I remember that. was just checking something real quick. Gotta swipe my notifications away just in case I get something else. Some lip balm. My lips are dry. Okay, but I was rambling about vampires for sure. I know that much. Talking about my ships, I think. Which, again, I'm a multi-shipper. So, it's hard to say what's not my ship. But, I will say, I have been writing quite a bit recently. And my friend Yellow has been helping me out a lot with my Happy Ending AU. Because she's been my little editor. Giving me suggestions and fixing my punctuation, stuff like that, because my goodness, do I forget a lot of commas. And then I also add too many commas. I don't know, man. I'm not great at I'm still learning my punctuation. I'm still definitely an amateur writer, that's for sure. But I'm like great at dialogue. I'm like really good at coming up with dialogue. I just need to work on my tone and stuff. Like, describing how people are feeling a lot more. Which, when I do, I'm really good at it. I just need to remember to add more of it throughout. Hopefully after, like, I'm learning a bit more through her editing. So hopefully things get a little bit easier. But she's a doll. She's been doing phenomenally. She's been giving me such great advice. She asks all the right questions. She's just so good at it. And she's like, I love doing it for you. And I'm like, that's even better. I love that you love doing it for me. I'm so glad that you're not feeling obligated to do this. You're just having a fun time. Because I hate feeling like a burden on people. Oop, that's probably too heavy for a stream, but you know what? Man, my filter's been dead from college. My roommates got me out of my shell a little too much. But anyways, my my AU. Like I said, it's not a fan fiction right now. What have I talked about already? I already said that I put a big ramble. Oh my goodness, it was such a long ramble. I'm surprised by how many people like it. That's honestly why I'm drawing this. I was not gonna go too far deep into it, and then I enjoyed writing it so much, and then everyone started just liking it. And I'm like, holy crap, this is gaining so much more traction than when I did my Baldur's Gate rambles. Like, the Minecraft YouTube community is dedicated to their fandom. I'm not gonna lie. They are really, like, if you find the right parts, it's such a great place to be. And I kind of forgot that because because my side that I was on started getting really toxic. or at least I started seeing the toxic side more, and so it was like really disappointing, and so that's why I left for a little bit, and I'm so glad Vampires brought me back, because holy cow, have I been introduced to some amazing creators. Like, I knew of Owen, but holy cow, Owen has done amazing stuff. Owen and Appo have created some amazing stuff, even when it's still silly stuff like rats. Still so amazing. And Vampires, oh my gosh, I'm not getting over Vampires for a long while, I don't think, especially if these AUs keep popping up in my head. Freaking, like, like, I have so many AUs. This is just one of them. This is just one of them. I also have, like, ideas for, like, I already mentioned my cured Owen AU. I also then later came up when I got on my pyro kick, because my goodness, did I become a pyro fangirl like halfway through. I thought up of if Pyro was part of that AU and Abolish got to Pyro before Shelby killed him, and just wondered how that would look. I wouldn't write it because, like I said, I am stuck on Chapter 7 in the original AU, but I might do little sketches of it, and I could also make it Lumberjack. So, you know. But this is what I mean. I have so many drawing ideas as well. It's literally a problem. I need to have more time. Just in general. More time, more stamina, more focus. Just more everything. So that I can get all of my ideas done. Because I have so many good ones. And it's just like, can I like pause time so that I can get these finished? Please and thank you? Because dude, that or just like have to not sleep. Like, can I physically... Let me be a vampire, like, so that I don't have to sleep and I have much more endurance. Let me, and it doesn't help that I'm obsessed with vampires right now. It does not help. Because, dude, straight up, let me be a vampire. Turn me right now. I'll be a good vampire. I won't hurt anyone. I will just literally use it so that I can draw all night without any consequences. Draw and write. Because, dude, I need to, like, not have my brain dead moments so that I can get stuff done and have all my little passion projects taken care of. But at the same time, I have to be a responsible adult. Bleh. And, like, get an actual job. That's awful. Just because I gotta survive in the future when my parents aren't helping me out with college and stuff. It's like, I gotta do stuff. But you know, yeah, obviously, I gotta do stuff. That's just part of life. I get that. But it's just, I want to just draw my silly little guys. I want to write my silly little scenes. Why do I have to make money to survive, you know? I keep going on tangents. I'm like, okay, I'll talk about my AU, and then I keep going on tangents. Oh my goodness. What a silly little guy I am. That is the neurodivergence in me, unfortunately. But yeah, it's just it would be nice. It would be nice if I could just do my passion works, the stuff that I'm passionate about, and that I could do that as my job, but that is not sustaining me right now, so a little unfortunate, but that's how it is in the real world. Real world sucks, but we unfortunately live in it. So instead, I just draw my little blurbos in the free time, and then have to do actual adult stuff, like work. Ugh. And do dishes and stuff like that, chores around the house, make sure everything's clean, you know, take care of myself. Ugh, that's the worst part. Why do I have to need so much to sustain myself? But anyways, that's not good. Probably because it's getting later for me and it's getting around my bedtime, but I wanted to stream today, so I was gonna stream earlier, but then everything that I was gonna do got put off by like several hours because I was doing it with somebody else, which is not their fault. I just expected that we would go sooner, and we didn't communicate properly, but my goodness, yeah, it's getting near my sleepy time, but I haven't taken my meds yet, so I should be fine. I can probably hit an hour, maybe a little longer. I'm being so delicate with this. I want it to look nice, primarily because, like, I want it to look nice while I'm streaming, like, rather than me constantly undoing. So, I'm performing right now, because usually I'm undoing all the time. But I'm trying to, now I'm also getting a little bit in the zone, so I'm going a little bit faster. Okay, so the ears and scar left, and then level 3 is done. Whew. Anyways, level 3. Did I forgot to put level 1 here. We're gonna go to this one. Level 1. Level 3. go, my boys! Oh, I swear. If I'm getting sick, which I might, I can feel something in my throat, which is not very pleasant. Not very pleasant at all. But, oh, goodness. I am, in fact, very sleepy. But I'm just drawing, so I should be able to make it. But, yep, that's what's next. We're gonna make another little blurbo for this little guy here. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit wider. No, that's not where I wanted it to be wider. There we go. And there. I love big noses. They're so pretty. And I love that I'm getting better at drawing them. But what was I on about? I was on about several things. I had a podcast at some point. Not one that I can reference you guys to, but I was on a podcast at one point. And it was just two of us for sure had ADHD or ADD. And so it was three of us, and we tried to stay on topic. That was the goal of the podcast, but we never did. And so by the end of it, we were always like, and we got off topic, and it was really funny. It was great, but one of our members was never really good at scheduling, so we ended up just stopped doing it. And then I found out that third member is not someone I want to hang out with anymore, unfortunately. But that's just how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. But yeah, it was fun while it lasted. We had like a couple ideas. Let's see. I might do another podcast at some point as my persona. I can't remember actually, because I haven't listened to it in a while. Because y'all know me as Void, but I've had a couple other personas as I've been trying to find myself. I really like Void. Void is probably my favorite, one that I felt happiest with, one that I haven't lost passion for. I really like her. And y'all seem to like her too, so that's also really nice. Made a lot of friends as Void. Which, I mean, to be fair, she's not too different from, like, my IRL self. But, you know. I think that's why I like her, is because she's most authentic to me. okay. If they come out, they will come out. Oh, goodness. I got something in my eye. Oh, man. 1 second. Not much activity today, but that's okay. I didn't give much heads up. I did this kind of on a whim. So, that's okay. This is meant to be more chill. It's just the first stream of the year. Not meant to be super big deal. Just a fun little drawing stream where I yap, as I always do. I might... Here, I think I'm gonna make Cure red. I might get back to doing my Baldur's Gate run, because I really need to get back to doing that. I need to... I keep forgetting to post my first drawing stream. I need to make a thumbnail for it. Oh, fun little tidbits. I usually make Doc's scar a lot wider, but in this, because he's a vampire, it didn't heal all the way, but it healed mostly. And so that's why it's a lot thinner than when I usually draw it. Because it's mostly healed. And then Pyro doesn't have scars because he got most of his scars from, there we go. He got most of his scars from when they got splashed by holy water, which that might still happen. But it happened because it was Impulsive Avid, and Avid has been locked away for his crimes against Lewis in this AU. Because Lewis technically survived until the newcomers of Oakhurst came in. The town didn't have time to burn him at the stake because they got attacked by Legs and Pyro. And so, Avid, this is, like I said, I explained this on my Tumblr already. I keep saying that. I gotta stop saying that. But, my goodness. I lost my train of thought. Lewis still dies, and it's by Avid. Avid stakes him. So we got, here, let me do like a little far shot real quick so you guys can see it all. We got Scott, we got Shelby, we got Apo. Here, we got Scott. We got Scott. Woo! Here, I'm gonna do red. We got Scott, we got Shelby, we got Apo, we got Lewis right here, we got Owen, Avid, in jail for his crimes, and then we have another Pyro. Just in case, like, what have I done? That was a surprise! Whoopsies. Goodness. That was meant to just, no! Oh, I forgot to do a time lapse on this. Oh my gosh, and I'm already halfway done. That's insane. But Pyro doesn't have scars from the holy water because Avid is in jail and can't splash them with the holy water. Actually, a little tidbit that I think I forgot to put on Tumblr, so you guys get this a little early, is that, oh, goodness, I got a big chill, is that, Pyro still turns level 3 in front of Avid, but he does it in a taunting way, where he knows that he's about to turn level 3, and so he goes to visit Avid while Avid is in jail, and is like, haha, you killed the wrong vampire, loser. And I think it's just so very funny and taunting, and it's so very Pyro in this AU. Who am I gonna draw next? Am I gonna draw the little guys? I think I'm gonna draw the little guys. My goodness, I lost my train of thought. Lost my train of thought. One sec, I'm gonna check. We're gonna... Okay. Well, we've hit an hour. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting very sleepy, guys. I'm trying to last a little bit longer because, you know, it's the first stream of the year. I gotta last a little bit longer. You know, welcome 2026. I almost said 2025. 2026, and with a bang. Even though this isn't very much a bang, this is just me drawing. As I be doing. I gotta last a little bit longer, you know? Try to... But if I can't keep up my conversations, then I don't know. Let's see. Little Blorbo. Little Shelby. She's a cutie, I love her. Now I just stopped talking. Ugh, I'm sorry, guys. Ugh. Okay. We got... Let me get her hair real quick. We got these little chibis, got little... just just like happy she isn't crazy. Happy she isn't crazy. And then Scott's is wanted to be a vampire, but has to deal with Pyro now. Pyro and their god complex that they have in this AU. Because they're still actually very insecure, but bound to happen when you're bullied your entire life, which they still were. Bullied by everyone. Poor thing. Ouch. I didn't really change Shelby's outfit. I did change Scott's a little bit. He doesn't have as big as of a collar. And that's because he isn't as old. Not by a long shot. We're gonna do that. I think all the chibis are gonna be grouped together in this one, so I'm gonna do them on the same layer. Oh yeah, and Abbo's above her is experiencing the horrors trademark. Right there, experiencing the horrors. Poor thing. Had a rough awakening. Scott's a little sideways. That's okay. That's fine. It's alright. Too late to fix it now, because then it'll turn the rest of them sideways. Because I merged their layers. Haha. Because I hate having too many layers, because then I can't find anything. And I hate renaming my layers. So this is just how I do it. Does it make life harder for me? Sometimes. But that's okay. Grumpy little nobleman face. yes, Scott has 2 bites on his neck because, and they're not healed over yet because they're recent. 2 bites because Legs takes a drink from him and then Pyro turns him. I love my little Abo. Just poor thing has been just going through it. And then I'm sorry, this little guy, I was cracking up when as I was drawing it. I could not keep a straight face. I was losing it. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. A little breathless now from that laugh. Oh my goodness. That one came from my gut. But after I finish these little chibis, I'll probably get off. Just 'cause I'm getting real sleepy. And as much as the lo-fi music is great, it's also making me extra sleepy. And also, I want to watch YouTube videos. If I'm gonna be honest. Rats 2, baby. That's what I'm working on right now, is Rats 2. I think I'm 6 episodes in, maybe 7. Possibly more. I have been trying to get through all the POW creation stuff, and Rats 2 is the last one that I need to get through. And then I'm gonna watch, I've been watching most of it just on, I watched all 14 POVs of Vampires, and then I've just been watching Owen's POV on everything else. I might watch a couple more after I finish Owen's, like, other stuff, other series, like SOS and New Life, I think it was. I think that's what it was called. But poor Appo. Yes, that's the rose. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm almost done with all the POW creations, so I'll be caught up. But that also means I have to wait until their next SMP, which is apparently Breakfast SMP, which I'm interested to see what that's about. Minecraft, but we're all breakfast foods. That would be freaking hilarious. But I'm also hoping it's secretly dramatic. because I thrive on angst. That's why I love vampires so much. That does not look like a rose, but it's chibi. They're gonna have to deal. But there we go. Poor little Appo. We got another little ear poking out over there. I still do not forgive Appo for what they did to Truffle. But I love her all the same. I love all the Vampires cast. I don't think I can hate any of them. They're all horrible people, but they all have their own reasons, which just makes such a compelling story. Which is why I love vampires. It's who's your favorite war criminal? And it's definitely Owen. Owen is my favorite war criminal. But, oh, they're so cute. Look at them. Oh, they're so cute. But, it's not about who's right, who's wrong, and I love that. It makes them all so compelling, and it's just like the fact that there's no heroes, or that someone's like, there's always a villain, that everyone's always a villain in some way, is just so compelling, and I love it. It's so gorgeous. I love the story of vampires. Wrong one. Oh, frick. Okay. Nope. There we go. Alright, that's like half the page done. I thought I saw a few more viewers come in briefly, but they probably left. Yeah, I might finish the sketches tonight off stream, but, well, not the sketches, finish the outline, the liner. And then maybe I'll do coloring tomorrow. We'll see. All I know is that I want to do a stream tomorrow as well. I want to get into, since I'm on break, even though I'll have to be doing work once I finally get the call back, I will be trying to stream every day, except Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. So besides the weekends, I'll try to be streaming the rest of the week. I might stream Sundays. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. But the goal is I want to hit my first Twitch goals, which is like 50 hours of streaming, like 4 streams a month, I think, and so I wanna beat that, and just, you know, get more in the swing of things. Hopefully, if I do get more in the swing of things, it'll make it easier when I go back to college to do ones, like, maybe twice a week. Because I don't want to be like, oh, I'm too tired, like, because that's not how I'm gonna be able to grow my community. If I want to do this, then I gotta be dedicated to it, and I want to show you guys that I'm dedicated to you guys. because this is something that I do want to do. This is something that I'm passionate about. It's just, but sometimes it is hard to do when you also have real world responsibilities, which I wish I didn't have, but unfortunately, that's just the world we live in. I have to have those responsibilities. So we'll have to see how it goes once I'm back working an actual job. But aside from that, yeah, I am sleepy. Here, I gotta. But yeah, aside from that, I really hope that I'm able to keep this up because this is fun. And I want to keep it up because I love chatting with you guys even when it's just one person or you're just listening, whoever's come in to watch me ramble, likes to watch me ramble. I think that's very fun. And then it keeps me from just rambling by myself. But yeah, I hope you guys had a fun time. I will be back tomorrow. I'll hopefully find a time. Maybe I'll do it a little longer, maybe it'll be the same time, but I will try to be getting the streams up in VODs on YouTube. Hopefully on a proper schedule because I've been really bad about it and I feel terrible for my YouTube audience. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me on this little ramble sesh where I went all over the place, and for watching me draw. Even though I didn't really talk about the AU that I was drawing that much, I kind of went all over the place. But you know what? It is what it is. Thank you guys again. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a lovely evening, and welcome to 2026. What a crazy concept. Another year. We made it. Okay. Love you guys.